Hey everybody, today I just needed a kitchen reset, so as you can see it's pretty messy. So please feel free to put this on in the background while you do a quick reset for yourself. Maybe a room that you uh, know has gotten a little bit messier than you like and you'd like to just kind of get it back to normal. So yeah, my kitchen had been just gathering up clutter over the last several days, and while I was keeping up with dishes for a while pretty well, yesterday I was just way too tired and exhausted too. So I've probably got a couple loads there in the sink, but we'll get one load going, and then I can come back to it and get the second load later. But really, all the counters were just cluttered up with stuff, and I needed to just reset my kitchen to feel more peaceful in there because it was starting to get a bit stressful. I really don't like when it gets all cluttered and stressful like that. So I got that egg pod because I cannot hard boil eggs to save my life. And normally I don't really like to get kitchen gadgets and stuff. I kind of find them wasteful most of the time because you can do the same thing with other stuff. Like I'm not ever going to get like a mixer because I can just mix things by hand, and for some people, they might prefer to have a mixer. We all have our different things that we like to do and prefer in our kitchen. So for me, a mixer would not be great because I don't need one, and it's not very helpful to me, and it would just kind of take up space. For someone else, maybe they have a disability where they can't mix very well, or maybe could just be that they plain like to have that, like something that does it more easily for them. So for me, that's what this little egg pod is. And I tried it out for the first time the other day, this week, and it was just awesome. It made like the perfect hard-boiled eggs. And it has like some specific instructions on how to do it, and you cook it in the microwave, and it's pretty quick actually. And yeah, I was just really, really happy with it. So I'm very excited for my new egg pod. And I can finally make my daughter some hard-boiled eggs because she likes that. And I don't have to worry about messing them up. I tried to make them before. My aunt had sent me like a bunch of recipes on like how to hard-boil eggs, and I just kept messing it up. And then she'd be like, it's all runny and stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I'm happy to be able to do that now. It's and I like hard-boiled eggs too, and so does my husband. So we're all gonna benefit from that. I had some eggshells out drying before I could put them in my scraps bag that I give to the people that are able to compost it. And that's my pan from breakfast. So I decided to kind of give you some more angles today in the kitchen while I get it cleaned so you could kind of get a better look than in some of my other videos. So, and that also inspired me to get it like, a better cleaning than just wiping down the counters. You can get some of the stuff that like splatters up on those outlets and everything. I think a common theme lately has been in my videos, I'm just like really tired. Every time I'm like recording these, and it's not even just the days that I'm recording and video recording and audio recording these, but I've just been so tired lately because I haven't been getting enough sleep. And that tends to happen to me in the summer because like everyone's home and I don't get that alone time that I need. And so what I'll do is stay up late and try to get that alone time because I'm like desperate for it. So I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to be tired all summer, which is not great because sleep is just so important. I mean, I think we all, a lot of us at least, diminish the importance of sleep and kind of sacrifice it for all the other things that we have to do in life and want in life. I made some corn muffins yesterday. I just store those in the pan, in the microwave, so that they don't go bad. Anyway, but I mean, like sleep, it really affects everything in our body. It affects our physical health in many ways. It affects our mood and ability to function, and so a lot of like mental health ways. Um, a lot of like mood disorders can, and like anxiety and depression and things like that, like they can really benefit from um, like being able to get regular sleep. And yeah, it's amazing like how much getting proper sleep helps with like everything in your life and making things more manageable, less stressful. And yet we're so willing to sacrifice it. I mean, even knowing all this, I'm still willing to sacrifice it just to like get that alone time because it's so important to me. I don't know, and I wish that there was a better way. Sometimes it's just like my brain gets so overloaded because I'm so introverted. So my brain is so overloaded from the constant simulation and interaction all day that I need that time to decompress, and I'll be like too stressed to fall asleep. It's interesting because like we can't control our sleep that well. There are certain things you can do to make it easier for you to sleep, but ultimately, like if there's some really strong unmet need or emotion going on, we can't like just tell ourselves go to sleep and then like we just instantly fall asleep. So sleep's an interesting thing. It's so important, and it's so hard to get proper amounts. I love that little octopus dish. I love octopi. They're just so smart. I love smart animals. Octopi and elephants. So I'm like working around everything except the dishes. I have been trying to conserve energy by only running the dishwasher and the laundry and stuff like that during non-peak hours, because I'm trying to both save money and save energy. And yeah, I think that I don't know. We'll see how it is reflected in my bill. I've just started that pretty recently, but it'd be nice if it lowered it even a little bit. I definitely would appreciate saving some money. It's nice that I can get this kind of quick kitchen reset in because it needed it so badly. Like I don't want to, fall behind on the rooms that I've already done a deep cleaning on. I'd really like to upkeep everything that I've, fixed up in these videos. So I'm glad that I can get this done and this video in before I go on to work on the playroom more. That's my next big project. That one's gonna be hard, the playroom, just because it's like there's so much to do in there, and then also the master bedroom is gonna need a lot of work. Those tend to be where a lot of like clutter builds up in the house. Now the guest room I'm not as daunted by as before because I finally finished organizing my like 4 giant boxes of paperwork. And I think that's part of why the master bedroom's going to be a bit tough too, because a lot of the stuff needs to be shredded. It's like really, really old. And so I want to get all that shredding done before I film the master bedroom cleanup, because I don't want like my personal documents on screen, obviously. I love those little heart bowls. But now that this kitchen is reset, I'm feeling like so much less stressed. I'm feeling a lot less stressed, I should say. And I can move on to working more on the playroom and getting that finished up. But I'm feeling pretty happy about having the house looking better. There was a few things that I have to hand wash. So like those cat paw cups and that egg pod is unfortunately hand wash. I try to not get hand wash only things, but sometimes it's unavoidable for the thing that you want. I definitely prefer to put it in the dishwasher because that saves a lot of energy and water. It's a lot more efficient. It's funny. My mom used to refuse to use the dishwasher. I don't know what it was, but she just was so against using the dishwasher. And so we never used it growing up. And then I moved out to live with my dad and used the dishwasher there for the first time. And my sister used to tell this funny story of how, like, my dad used the dishwasher for the first time while they were still married and everything. And I guess he, like, put the wrong kind of soap in and had to go wake her up and ask her to help clean or something. I don't know why he had to wake her up. He probably could have cleaned it himself. But he was probably, like, a little bit panicky. I mean, if you mess up on the dishwasher and, like, all this stuff is just flowing out, you're probably going to want some help about it and be a little embarrassed. I'm glad that, like, I get to do the dishes because I'm just so particular about it, which I've mentioned before. And if my husband ends up doing the dishes, our agreement from, like, a long time ago in couples counseling was that I'm just, like, not going to look at it because I get like too bothered by the way he does dishes and loads the dishwasher. Like, I don't know. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to think about it. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to do the dishes, just make sure I don't have to see you do the dishes, because otherwise I'm going to be, like, thinking about all the particulars that I would do this differently. And we kind of have that with driving too, where we're like, we're not supposed to comment on each other's driving. If we start to dislike how the other person is driving, we just need to close our eyes and just, shut up about it. So, I don't know. Sometimes agreements like that can be really helpful, even though they might sound a bit unconventional. It's just like, keep your opinion to yourself and don't look at it and just shut up. I don't know. Sometimes that's useful. But hey, we're almost done here, and you're going to get to see my nice clean kitchen. It was a mess before, as you saw at the start. So thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. I'm really happy to have this looking nice. And I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.